Well, hello, my lovelies. It's Murky Meg here. It's Thursday, the 6th of November. Do you want to chuckle today? Because I've been chuckling since I read this news. It is hilarious. In a shocking twist, because Meghan Markle really only loves herself and nobody else. I can't say this with a straight face. She's going back to acting. I hear everybody, a collective, when has she ever stopped acting? Because she's always acting. Apparently, all the press have been prepped, even though they've said this is a huge secret, but it's not such a huge secret because the press have been given their orders to make sure that everybody's aware that this is supposed to be a huge film, which is starring Lily Collins and Brie Larson. Now, as only a narcissist can, she's not playing a character, she's actually playing herself. That's right, the Duchess of Sussex is playing the Duchess of Sussex. And the film is going to be called Close Personal Friends. The irony of that title, because a narcissist, i.e. Meghan Markle, doesn't really have close personal friends, does she? We all know that narcissists can't really retain healthy relationships because it's always transactional for them. Now, this film follows two couples where one is famous and the other is not. She was apparently seen on set yesterday in Pasadena at the Amazon MGM studios. Now, this is what the press release said. This is a massive moment for Meghan and signifies a return to doing what she truly loves. A source from Amazon MGM Studio Production told the outlet, which was Page 6, on Wednesday, adding that the mom of two has been swamped with offers, but this one felt right. Yeah, the reason why it felt right was she was playing herself. It is Meghan's way of gently putting her toe back in the water and seeing how she enjoys being back on set. Everyone involved is super excited and have been sworn to secrecy about her involvement. So why are you talking about it? As for her husband, Prince Harry, the source divulged that he's backing up the career decision. Prince Harry is, of course, really supportive and quite simply wants Meghan to do whatever brings her joy, or brings in the cash. Honestly, it's hilarious. The fact that they're claiming that she's been swamped with offers, I'm not buying that one bit. We know that this is being spun by the Sussex camp because saying that she quit Hollywood 8 years ago. No, she was never in Hollywood. She was a cable actress. She was in one movie, I should say one successful movie, which was Horrible Bosses. Again, the irony in that is not lost on me. And let's face it, that was a fleeting part. Look, if she was swamped in offers, she would have more of a juicier role than playing herself. This is just a bit part to gain attention. It's just pure desperation to get the movie clicks. That's all simply that it is. If she was such a successful actress, she wouldn't be playing herself. So let's translate that swamped with offers, shall we? It basically all comes down to money. Because it was only last year that when she spoke to Variety, when she was asked if she would consider to return to acting, she said, "No, I'm done. I guess never say never, but my intention is to absolutely not. I haven't given that much thought, to be honest. It's all weird. You have to compartmentalize anyone talking about me or casting an actor to play me. That will be a caricature of me that has been created for a business that makes people a lot of money." She continued that, "I hope that in preparing for that role, she, the actress, finds the softness and the playfulness and the laughter, the silliness. I just hope she finds the dimensions. Also, she can call me." Well, you're playing yourself, Meghan, so bravo. Narcissism at its finest. So I've got a question for you. What will her name be in the credits? Will she be Meghan Markle? Doubtful, because she is now adamant that she is Meghan Sussex. Or will she use her title? Will she be Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex? And if she does that, will that go against the grain and rub the royal family up the wrong way because she is monetizing her titles, especially as she is playing herself? Now, this is just a bit part. It is a cameo role in a film. That's all it is. It's a big fuss over nothing. But of course, she won't make it that way. It will be her whole persona. What has pissed a lot of people off is that this has come out and overshadowed Prince William's Earthshot because he's in Brazil. It's also kind of overshadowed Harry, who's going to be in Canada. Actually, he arrived in Canada yesterday ahead of Remembrance Day. Now, he was accused of overshadowing his brother, rightfully so, because he's got form on that. But it seems that Meghan Markle really can't let anybody else have the limelight. She must trump everybody because it's conveniently been announced during the Earthshot Awards. But let's not worry. This is a bit part. It's a cameo part, a walk-on role part of her playing herself. It is so desperate for attention. It's hilarious. Now, you would think that she's got to be aware of the narcissism quotes that follow her. She is a prime example of a narcissist. It's been going on for years and years and years. She's got to be aware of what people call her. Yet she does this, which is doubling down on the aren't I great, aren't I wonderful, I'm the best at everything, by playing herself. If she was really returning to Hollywood, then she would be playing a juicy role that isn't herself. This is a bit part. No doubt it will show her in an exaggerated role of how wonderful her life is, how adored she is, and how loving and joyful she is. Everything that she claims to be that she really, really isn't. I do feel really sorry for the people that have to work with her on that set because she's going to be unbearable. Now, here's a question for you. Can you call it acting if you are playing yourself? I've also find it very interesting that this is an Amazon film, yet she has a deal with Netflix. A lot of people are suggesting that this is the start of the end and she's going back to acting in a very, very small way. And like I said, it's not acting, she's playing herself. But the whole media, oh, she's going back to acting, she's going back to Hollywood. No, she never was in Hollywood. And this is not acting, she's playing herself. However, I digress. The fact that could it very well be the beginning of the end and that they are splitting because she is then going back to what she was before and said she's going back to something that she said that she would never do. And this is purely a cameo bit part. It will be a blink and miss it moment. It's also quite sad that she had this whole platform. She was in the royal family. All eyes were on her. They sensationally left, fled, and what transpired was just literally years of them absolutely trolling the hell out of the royal family. And then she takes a very small cameo part in a film. What, for cash? For likes? For attention? What? The plot is basically, it centres on a couple who met and befriended a celebrity couple while on a trip to Santa Barbara. And it does really sound like it's going to be just a tiny little part, probably her walking around Santa Barbara and some of the main casts bump into it. Oh my God, it's the Duchess of Sussex. Oh my God, oh my God. That will be it. But I'm going to revisit this question. If she is using her titles, does she violate the Sandringham Agreement that was made when they left the royal family? Let's not forget that before she married Prince Harry, the Queen offered her, you don't have to be a working member of the royal family. You can still continue acting. You don't have to take up the mantle and come on as part of the firm. No. She was happy to do that. Well, that worked out well, didn't it? Here's another question for you. Which Meghan Markle will she play? Because she has so many faces. You never really know. What she's doing at the moment is she's diluting herself so much. It's actually damaging what little reputation that she has left. And I say that she has a minuscule, not many people respect her, but she's a podcaster, she's a business person, she has a weird cooking, gardening lifestyle show on Netflix, she's a humanitarian, a philanthropist. Have I forgotten anything else? I scratch my head because she's literally throwing everything at the kitchen sink. Imagine having the best opportunity in the world and absolutely mocking it up so badly that you have to take a cameo role in a movie playing yourself using your titles. The media are running with the fact that they're saying, oh my God, she's going back to acting. No, she's playing herself. That's not acting. It's just narcissism, plain and simple. Hey, once an extra, always an extra. So, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think that this is actually quite a good thing for her? You know, going back to acting. No, I can't do it. She's not going back to acting, she's playing herself. Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think, do you know what, good on her? Or do you think, oh my God, how can she get more cringeworthy as time goes on? It just gets worse and worse, doesn't it? Do you think that this is the next step in progression of Harry and Meghan being done and dusted? What do you think Netflix feel all about this? Because they've got their deal. Do you think her signing with Amazon, irrelevant of whether it's a bit part or not, it's still getting the headlines? What do you think Netflix feel about this? And finally, which Meghan Markle do you think will get? As always, I would love to know your thoughts.
Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell and also that like button. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers for all the tips and all the emails, DMs that everybody sends to me. It really is greatly appreciated. So thank you very much for watching once again.